bless America.
Oh.
4, 5, 6, 7.
7!
You're still gonna?
Cheating. It's a dream. You should get that.
What is he? Holy shit.
Let's go! Hello and welcome back to Nickel City X-Wing, everybody. This is game 2 of our 3-game outing. This one between Mega Milk and Fox. I thought that was game 3. It's not. It's game 2. Fox has the 2-1 lead, but representing the Mega Milk Union.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a...
It's Katpat and representing Team Fox. It is Djumeau. Betting is open. We have got a Kaden off, everybody. Joining me again is my friend and your lover, Scott Desi. I know your last name, but I didn't want to say it. Just like dox you. It's three. Scott Desi Ferguson.
Sure, we can go with that. Hi, chat.
Yeah, Desi Deslingson. That's much better, Andre.
That works.
Scott, we were talking before the game with Katpat, asking her to respond to the tough questions. Is Team Mega Milk a team born of nepotism? And Djumeau did not know what the word nepotism meant. And I tried to explain it to him, and he says, "Oh, like Trump, who hires all his kids?" I'm like, exactly like Trump. So now the question is Team Mega Milk Team Trump? Scott, your take.
I'm guessing no, but I have not followed all of the family connections between everybody.
Sure. Well,
Like,
I believe what we have right now is Katpat and Milkman are going out, and then Milkman traded for Cat's father.
oh, is he on? Oh, he is on Milk now, isn't he?
Yeah.
He got traded.
It is Assault Party. Party Bus could not care less about this. He's like, what is the fucking scenario? Could you please talk about the game? Team Milk is Florida-based, a Trump hotbed. Oh my God. Buddha's correct. It's all starting to add up.
Our scenario today is assault.
It is Assault.
We got two big boys, going right in there. We got Cat flying canvasless with a slightly different upgrade for Cutthroat instead of Notorious. And Cat didn't realize you can't Cutthroat contraband. So when Rook stops and kills somebody, hey, stop again next turn. But not with an action.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Rook will be able to remove a red token. That could be a lock.
Or a strain. Not that
Strain,
anyone.
yeah.
It's, does anyone have an I3? No. So Rook will strain herself for her action.
Well,
stuff.
Kanan's an I3, so
Oh,
initiative
Kanan's
doesn't
an
matter here. And I think Rook and Kanan might just be headed for the old you're big, I'm big, let's big off.
I'm not sure which one of these wins in a straight up fight.
No one knows.
My thought would be Rook, just because Rook can mod better. But Kanan's got the reinforce.
Rook has a reinforce too with the Mando.
That's
And
true.
Rook gets 2 evade dice.
He also
Kanan
has
gets
Kanan.
none. Kanan doesn't work on himself. Not this version
Yeah.
of Kanan.
Which makes me sad.
I kind of want to see 2 games here. I want to see like Boba versus the X-wings, and then Kanan versus Rook.
Which side is Kanan go on? Does Kanan go with Boba or Kanan go with Rook?
Hmm.
I think Kanan goes with Boba personally.
Sandy asks, is Cat aware that Cutthroat can't recharge contraband? We did make her aware. I think it was
Great.
just since that's a errata card. She was looking at cards she had in person, and she's like, "It's not on there." I'm like, yeah, I mean, there's so many cards that have been errata lately. It's got to be a common problem.
I mean, if you're played in first edition, you're used to it, but if you haven't, then like other places, like War Machine being the one I'm most familiar with, would have just an online system for unit stats and everything. So they just update that.
I mean, you're almost better off for now. Uh, Printing your cards off on like Infinite Arenas or something, so you have the latest versions. Just because there's so many in X-wing now that are errata.
That many.
There's a lot. That errata page is not one page long. You know what I mean?
That's still not a lot for me.
See how many
It's all
cards?
well, to be fair, like most of them are just Nantex.
All the Nantex, all the Reapers, all the Strikers.
All the Delta 7Bs, which were never an actual ship before.
Yeah, these are all errata. If you don't have the cards, I mean,
I mean, for
if
the
you
Reaper,
have
you
the
only
card,
need one for all of them. So
you don't need one for all. You need people aren't gonna see it like that.
maybe
They're gonna think they have different abilities.
if you see one, you've seen them all.
Let's see the errata reference here. How many pages? 16 pages of erratas.
Yeah, that's not that much.
That's a lot.
Most of it's just fully execute. Like Oddball was misprinted, so he has to fully execute. I don't know what Nora Wexley's arc is errated. Yeah, Malorus is just a must.
It's 66 cards and 6 bases. That's a lot, Desi. All right, if we can't agree that 66 cards is a lot, what can we agree on?
There's 3 pages of just Nantex getting full execute and Delta 7s getting their 7B ship card, which I don't consider an errata.
But it is an errata.
But it's not an errata, it's a new ship.
If you were to bring the 7B title to an official game and they played it by the letter of the law, you would not be able to use it.
Correct. It's not errata. It's a new ship.
It's still errata.
And I do think they should have errata packs come out at some point.
To me, that's such an easy way to make like $10. Just print the errata packs.
Yeah.
We'd all spend $10 on that, I think.
I would.
I'm sure some people wouldn't, but I would. I'd spend $10 for updated cards.
Yeah, but Buddha knows what I'm talking about. And Lou. They were talking about before I said anything, apparently.
I don't think the erratas are bad.
I think their eyes are good.
There's a lot of them.
Just most of them are small wording clarifications.
I think there's a lot that never needed to be. So I have popcorn, and I'm just like eating the fuck out of popcorn.
Nice. Chicago or regular?
What?
Like caramel, butter.
It's caramel mixed with cheddar.
Ooh, Chicago mix.
It's not a Chicago mix. Get the fuck out of here. Chicago didn't invent caramel with cheddar.
Well, that's what it's sold as. That's my favorite mix. Next time I go to Buffalo, we can get mix popcorn together.
What is Chicago? Chicago popcorn is popcorn with mustard and celery salt. So it looks like Caden's going to try and do both.
Yeah, that's entirely what
Cover
the list
both.
is designed to do. Salt is probably this list's strongest.
Oh, Djumeau.
Should still have arc.
Should still have arc, but why?
I mean,
You get
gain
2
two
turns
objective.
of the joust. If you think you got the joust here, you gain 2 turns of it rather than just 1 here. And they both just reinforce. Does the 4K clear over the cloud? Because, I mean, let's be honest, she doesn't give a shit if she gets strained. Like, or couldn't give a fuck. Don't take my 0 agility shit and strain
That's
it.
8 points.
By Lauren says, I cannot judge a 4-speed maneuver on TTS at all. Yeah. 4 is the hardest one. I stand by that. Here is, I believe that's Jack. Taking a lock into Boba Fett. Love to see it.
Yeah, torpedoes. Oh, no.
The bomb didn't spread out far enough.
That's why you don't fly close formation and do the same speed banks. You do the same speed
Yep.
turns, but on the same speed banks.
That is going to be an early shield on Garvin. That is unfortunate. Colby. I don't think you have lock range here, so I think you just end up focusing.
I think it's a little weird they put the Merciless Pursuits on the ships on the opposite side of the board from Rook.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't put that on Kanan if you're planning on jousting. And here comes Fett. Fett's in a bit of a weird position here. Setting up a 1 hard next turn, which is nice.
I don't think the
Even a
boost
2
fit.
hard. Yeah. A 2 hard next turn is like tasty, right? But Boba Fett has range 1 to Jack.
I don't think the bullseye is going over the rocks, so you might even be able to just go straight next turn.
Could go straight. I wouldn't want to get
No, the
bumped though.
bullseye-
If Colby goes straight. You could end up getting bumped on the rock.
Bullseye is slightly smaller than your template.
All right, this is Boba Fett into Jack. Fearless, active, 1 reroll, also active. Could spend Force and Fearless for 4. Oh, the 1 reroll comes through and Fearless comes through. So Force and the Focus saved. 4 hits into Jack. Can he hold it?
He can hold it, just not again.
It's 3 into Porkins. I've never related more to a Star Wars pilot. Come on, Jack. Yeah, Boba getting 4 hits without spending a token and modding 2 of them. Fucking crazy.
That's pretty much happens every time I play Boba. I hate him so much.
Yeah. Kanan Jarrus going to. Well, it's the 4s now. So So these X-Wings should attack.
Like I know people hate Defender Vader, but I think Boba Fett is far stronger than Defender Vader.
Boba Fett's the best ship in the game. If you're gonna solo one ship, it's Boba Fett.
Like Defender Vader could probably 1v1 Boba Fett, but in terms of actually doing 9 points of damage, Boba's gonna win.
Yeah. So this is gonna be 3v2 into Boba. And we do get a force spend, so that's gonna be 2v2. I think Garvin shot's the one you don't spend on.
Yeah, you don't need mods in garbage.
Who needs mods? 2 hits. Boba 1 reroll.
Classic.
Nothing.
Boba always rolls paint.
Boba has mines and Vader doesn't. Yeah.
Mhm.
Boba can cover their backside. And the 4K can't work on Boba because Boba's got that back arc.
They got Talon rolls.
Colby? Only 1. I'll be shocked if this goes through with 4 chances. And nope. And this should be an advanced proton torpedo from Jack. If you're ever going to get something in here, this has got to be it.
Feel what you can. And spend another Maul Force.
An advanced proton torpedo.
Just
Right?
roll natties. That works.
Hold on.
Public taking lead.
On.
Apologies here.
Ow. No shields on.
You're firing an advanced proton, right? You flip the charge?
Yes.
Yep.
5 dice.
He flipped the charge and I spent Kanan.
Oh,
To no avail.
gotcha.
To,
Gotcha. Silly me.
oh, I forgot to.
It was Kanan on the APT.
Yeah,
Kanan
Kanan's
has
of course.
Maul. Yeah.
I said Maul, but I meant Kanan.
That is going to be 4 shields.
But that's what shields are for, to stop those crits.
This is Kanan into Kanan. Why are you hitting yourself? I
don't grow up to be that lame, do I?
Now Rook going to go into Kanan. So Rook could take a strain here to get that automatic conversion.
You are getting shot back.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 Child of Forces.
Yep, 2 Child Force. Gonna go for 3.
Yeah, you're probably taking some damage back from Kanan, but
So that is shields on the VCX.
you got a reinforce, so you should have only taken 2, right?
Correct.
I think you took 3. There, yeah, you're picking up.
Gotta stop.
So this should be 5 dice since he's already spent all his force charges.
Yep. Nothing Kanan nor Rook can do about this.
He just rolls all pain, has 2 force charges left.
You saw this or to get crits in? Yes. Kanan takes that shield and it's going to be 2 hits, 3 crits. And it's all going in.
Well, you got to reinforce.
So 2 crits here.
Yeah, look at that firing arc. The 4K should fit.
Ooh, a weapons failure.
Oh, that's not good for a rook.
And a damage sensor array. Not that Rook was doing much else.
I mean, reinforce.
Why 3 crit?
Probably farther for reinforce. These big ships are hard to see tokens under.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I was playing from their perspectives, I can't see the tokens under the ships.
Oh, this is the veteran Turk on our 1-shot rebuttal that was evaded by spending the force gained.
So they each get 1 from those ones.
Ooh, 2 to 1
Oh.
for Scum.
Boba's in range of the middle one.
And 2 to 2.
Yep.
So 2 points aside there at the end of round 2.
Alright, that went way better for Rebels than I thought it would.
Yeah, that was a pretty tasty turn for the Rebels.
Like, Garvin and Colby kind of did nothing, and then Jack was just like, hold my beer.
I mean, Kanan was like, fuck yo, Rook.
It's like, you're a rook, I'm the goddamn king. Checkmate.
Boba is still healthy enough to do so. Yeah, well, I mean, now's the turn, right? What's Garvin got to do? Garvin's got to go to the right to avoid the rock.
Or you just don't care.
You got to care a little bit, right? Garvin's already down 1 shield.
I mean, I would care. I would go for the objective regardless.
Just gonna clean some stuff up.
Like a 2-turn, and then the following turn you just do like a 3 Talon roll.
I mean, my biggest question is, what does Kanan do?
I mean, I either 2-turn to the right, or I 4K.
I think I 2-turn right and then 4K next turn.
Because you have to assume that Rook's gonna just stop there.
Yeah.
So yeah, just turn in, bump. You'll get the reinforce, and Rook probably does have a reinforce.
Also, I think I'm absolutely fine trading 4 dice against 2 dice at range
Failure.
0.
Yeah. Even if it drops down to 3 with Kanan, it's like, oh no.
And yeah, Rook can't even reinforce because Rook's got damage sensor array, so
Like, Jack, I want to do like a 3 bank left, or maybe a. I think the 4 straight fits past Boba.
honestly I think I'm like 2 harding with Garvin focusing and then just banking in on Rook and trying to get Rook out of the game.
Yeah, either you turn on Rook or you try to go for Kanan.
Yeah, I think chasing Boba is a fool's errand. You just gotta kind of take what Boba gives you.
Ideally at range 2 or 3.
Yeah. Although with
Like,
a medium base boost, hard to.
Yeah, if Kanan gets some range 3 shots into Boba, Boba should melt.
What is unstable sublight engine?
You turn yourself into a 1 straight maneuver, and then you blow yourself up.
Nice.
Yep. Just a normal damage, not a crit, like a proton bomb.
Yep. R5D8 could come into play here as well.
That's one of the Hall regen droids.
Lauren says Star Wars lore kind of sucks in general. You get some really cool arcs here and there, but nothing will compare to the prequels, so why even try? I don't know about that.
I mean, do you consider Andor a prequel?
I don't even care. Like, I think the story of the prequels is great. It's probably better than the story of the original trilogy. But the execution, whatever.
Yeah, I've pretty much rewritten all the prequel scenes I hated in my head.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, the Clone Wars cartoon did a lot for me. For, like, Anakin, right? Like,
100%.
it gave Anakin the character depth that I needed in the movies.
Yeah. Like, you just don't have enough time in the movies to show a descent like that.
Yeah. But I don't know, I think Star Wars has a really great lore. There's a big 2-turn. Love it.
Rook's turning in.
Love to see it. Rook can only fix. He's gonna fix weapons failure.
Well, that's fair.
Yep. Camera sensor array does let you do action cards, so that's perfectly fine.
Rook should be in Arc of Kanan still.
Yeah, I think we've gotten a lot of great Star Wars stories. I think the lore in general of Star Wars, well, at least what we know in canon, is still really strong.
I got the 2-turn.
Kanan, 2-turn.
Kanan chuckles. I'm in danger.
Yeah, I lock Jarrus here.
Yeah, you've got a force.
Yeah, you have Force, you have Saw. Like,
He has one force spend. I don't know what from.
so Kanan does regen Force with Maul.
No, the rebel Kanan. Because he saw it last turn on attack. Then I don't remember him spending on defense.
I don't remember either. Jack takes the bump. I definitely red focus here. You gotta do your best to live.
No reason not to. You got a range one Kanan coming in. Possibly a range 0 from Brook.
I just want a 38-part series of Saw killing fascists. I love what they're doing with Saw.
That's the completely different maneuver that I would never have done.
Yeah, that's just not. I'm not in the
I don't-
habit of like bringing myself damage.
For no reason. Like, you're not putting yourself in a better spot. You're just taking damage for no reason.
And here's the roll. And that does cost Garvin 2.
I mean, how at half damage from self-caused injuries.
Also, from Andor, Saw's already got X-Wings.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering when in the timeline the X-Wings really... Because there's no, like, Rebel Alliance yet in Andor, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was always under the impression that Incom, like, defected were, like, signer people or
Yeah,
people
that's
that
what
were,
Legend
like, defecting to.
So Rebels already existed at that point. It was an organization that they could associate with. I mean, they could be prototype X-Wings, like the Death Star prototype interceptors.
Yeah, maybe.
But that being said, we do see interceptors in Sky Strike episodes of the Rebels, so I'm not too salty about that one.
I'm not salty about it. I'm just kind of, like, wondering.
It'll be boost focus, change your. No. Actually,
I think
all I
making him boost here is a good idea. Because right now there's no shots for Boba except on Garvin, which is obstructed. I think if you're Boba, you want to boost because you want to lay down that proton bomb next turn. Although Rook's saying, please don't bomb me.
and Kanan. Kanan could stop, but
Yeah. Did they ever release Yoda's small Delta? Not in game.
it's got an Ada, but not a Delta.
Yeah, the
But-
small ass
but not-
data, but it's not in game. Boost left gives nice turnarounds here.
Let's shoot.
Yeah.
Shoot
Boost
Jack.
left. It gets you Jack too, which I think you can get out this turn. So that's what I would
That
do.
means if you kill Jack, you're just going to do damage to Rook and Kanan, so.
I mean, follow me.
And possibly Boba. Boba's also still in range 1.
All right, Boba's just gonna take a lock. Say, I'm getting one shot. You're getting one shot. Let's go. Boba range 2 obstructed into Garvin. This is gonna be your classic 3v3, but Boba is technically double modified. I call it 1.5 modification. Plenty of natural rerolls here. Would you rather just focus?
I mean, you've got 2
Defense?
passive rerolls, so yeah, I probably would have just focused because then you have a force
Yeah.
and a.
I mean, you almost got the whole. Just gonna leave it at 2. I don't blame you there. I think the focus maybe was the correct choice. You're gonna get 1 into Garvin though. Garvin down to 2.
Garvin does have 2 regens left, although I only see 1 charge here. Unless, like, he hasn't had a chance to regen because he bumped and then he did this action.
No, yeah, he's got 2 damage cards on him. So
No, but for his repair droid.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he hasn't repaired yet. So
But he's only got 1 charge on his card.
well, this is gonna be a range 0 shot into Rook.
Like, you're gonna get notorious, but I really don't think Jack cares if he dies this turn.
Yeah, I mean it's an extra damage, right?
Extra 3 damage.
Ooh, especially when you roll some hot fire, some hot Jack fire. It's a hot Jack summer over here.
Hold it. You can hold it all day.
So that's gonna be hit crit. Damaged engine. Ooh.
Yeah. From now on, instead of turning, Rook will just rotate. Yeah, you keep shooting at the Rook here. Don't shoot Boba.
Kanan gets to Kanan 1 shot. And it looks like this is gonna be the one. So Colby down from 3 dice to 2, which means Colby is firing into Rook.
And Addie's.
That evades. The X-Wing was developed to be in the Imperial Navy. I know that. I know the design's been around long enough, but like Saw is like bartering with Luthen to buy like scrap parts. How can you afford full-on ships?
Go for Garvin.
All right,
yeah,
so taking a strain,
Shooting Jack's
gonna
part of the wrong.
shoot into Garvin. With cast ability in play.
Doesn't need
Won't
it.
need it though. Always feel bad when you take that strain and you. Garvin
Taking
takes the
a crit.
crit.
Might live. Might die. It hands with the shuffle now.
Damage sensor array. Oh no! Don't let Garvin only focus.
Can't repair now. Most importantly, Garvin will still keep that objective point.
Veteran turret gunner. 3 dice into Kanan, and that'll go for 2.
Did you spend the force for 3? I spent a force.
Oh yeah, for sure for 3. Kanan down to 7 hull. Nice, 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 nice. Two Tubes, Too Furious. I would watch that movie so bad. Two Tubes 3. Jetta Drift.
That'd be
Kanan
hilarious.
going for the kill.
Oh, he's got 2 hits.
Ooh, do you spend?
Spend.
Oh, but you're taking a shot. A big one. The VCX hasn't gone yet. Oh, here
Yeah.
it goes. Here it goes.
But if
2
you kill
hits
him, you
into Garvin
get
for a
the point.
kill.
And he's up the objective.
Yes.
That's my kill.
Goodbye, Garvin Dryce. Just like the movie. Spoiler alert.
That's why I don't fly over obstacles, people.
Ah.
So it's range 2.
Ah.
Just rolls natties.
Casual.
I spent a force here. You got 2 force.
All right, so Kanan takes 2 shields and a crit. Ooh, a fuel leak. And gonna take a stress to regen with Maul. And this is going to be another turret shot here. For another hit crit.
Aiden does have a target lock.
He rolled too many. Is Kanan at range 2?
He's spending a force to reduce the dice pool. Doesn't need target lock or any other mods. And the fuel leak will trigger.
Ooh, crit.
Taking the whole deck.
Weapons failure into the trigger. Kanan is gone.
Yeah, that's 4-point kills for both sides now. But Kanan is limping at this point. He's only got 6 left. Looks like that goes to Scum because Boba's worth 2.
Yep. Scum. This one will go to Kanan. So I believe it's going to be 1-1.
That way.
Turn 4. Who's got the advantage, Desi?
Well, Rook has 5 hull left. Kanan has 6 hull left, so they're about even. So you got a Colby and a Jack versus a Boba, and I would probably bet on Boba.
That's a great point, Yellow Jacket. We should bring that to the players and see what happens here. Hold on.
Your
Hey, guys.
destroyed that ship. Is limited. You remove one of your red tokens. So I will goodbye strain with Cutthroat. Yes, Greg?
Yeah, sorry about that.
What's happened is you've created a paradox because Kanan has killed his younger self. How can older Kanan exist? So we're gonna have to take old Kanan off the
die
board.
then too?
Yeah, I think,
you know?
I think the paradox of time makes that happen. Oh, sorry, I don't make the rules. This is time travel
this is a
101.
different-
You should have known.
But they belong to different universes, Greg.
No, they don't.
We have to use an MCU thing.
No, they don't. I don't see no quantum realm, bud.
Did you explain how he has to die now?
Yeah.
So is it like a Back to the Future thing where it slowly fades out on pictures?
I'm trying to figure out if Twitter's going down.
Well, just the Elon Musk stuff going on.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, here's what I wanted to read. Imperial's nationalized income. The designers and engineers don't like it, so they defect and begin using their designs in Alliance facilities. Some get captured and sent to prison, but they get saved and brought to Alliance territory. Entirely feasible as far as I'm concerned. I hope they keep that the Mon Calamari converted their like cruise liners into the warships.
Yeah.
That was like one of my favorite like parts of Rebel canon. Is that these like awesome capital ships are just luxury cruise liners.
Yep. Because they don't look like warships. They look like organic, aesthetically pleasing ships, not frontline warships. But my favorite capital ship is still the Nebulon B.
I hate the Nebulon B because it doesn't look like it should make any sense.
Spaceship
But
doesn't
that
need to make
small
sense.
neck thing,
Just don't shoot it. It's perfectly fine. And in Rogue One, we do see it get shot, and it does die pretty quickly. Oh, I know. Well, not that matters because Garvin's dead, but his energy charge got picked up by Kanan and is following Kanan around. The Kanan Jarrus ability reduces the number of attack dice being rolled against for the VCX, a target in Kanan's firing arc. And for the Scum version, it's firing arc, it's, well, the mobile arc, or yourself. Alright, Rook stopping. We see it rotate here. Contraband has been popped, so action. You see the 4K.
turn. Does the Cannon Jar's ability lower agility for ships your allies are shooting? No. It only lowers the amount of attack dice the enemy is shooting. Is this a chopper? Yeah. Took a damage to chopper crew. Colby. That's maybe the single greatest move of all time. if
it's an arc.
Yeah, definitely an arc. And definitely not an arc of Rook. Wow. Is Jack gonna jack on 3? Oh, Boba hits.
Yeah, so the ghost should be in Boba's back arc.
Yeah, for sure.
But not taking the red focus.
Boba does have veteran tail gunner, so
Mm-hmm.
is Kanan heightened perceptioning here? Oh no,
See-
just
This is what I would saw.
yeah. Why hit crit into the gauntlet? You had 4 crits.
Got no force. Or it does have a force now,
Now it's gonna get a force.
but the only one card.
Hit and
There-
then the
there we go.
crit. Console fire.
Ooh. That doesn't get repaired.
Veteran turret gunner.
It's spending the focus, so I took one less card. Or 2 less cards because they rolled 2 eyes.
Okay. What's so dorsal turret is 2 dice, not 3.
It looks like they're
That's a
Hey.
hit.
A dorsal turret is 2 dice, not 3.
Oh, 2 dice. Okay. Sorry
Yep,
about
yep.
that's better.
Yeah.
And spend your force for 2.
Yeah, I got greedy. Didn't saw. Well, the saw this could be a dead rook here.
I mean, you still have 2 I4 X-Wings at range 1.
Yeah, it's just not the same. All right, so he
not.
should shoot out the front here with Boba first. Range 0 into Colby. You won't get to modify anything, but it's a free shot, and you'll still get to take your shots at Kanan. Hit crit. That isn't bad for a non-modified shot. Colby. Natty evades, and you can Notorious.
I mean, you might as well.
I didn't see the Notorious charge go out. 1 reroll here for Kanan, or for Boba. Hit crit. And that's going to be a crit into Kanan. It's going to be down to 4, I believe. And it's a direct, so Kanan down to 3. Is Boba about to be a monster?
Oh, they're picking Notorious. And there it goes. There's the strain.
So do you fire Colby into Boba?
Well, you should check first and see if you can
Yeah.
get. but I would
Getting
finish off.
getting 4 here would be quite a task for old Jack.
It's nothing's a hard time for Jack. Jack's a veteran.
All right, Jack 4v2 into Rook. For hit crit. Gosh, if only Jack had jacked.
Yeah. Another crit.
It's gonna be another crit going in. Oh, we know this should be like a console fire, right?
There it is.
3, 6. So Rook down to 3. That's a console fire. All right, Colby. Oh, you can't modify at range 0, so you might as well go into Rook. Well, you can't really modify against Rook either, but you might as well get your extra die.
4v2. Decent chance of.
Ooh, that's pretty
Pretty
good.
good. This is-
2 force available though.
Yeah, got mods.
All right, 2 crits coming in.
Do we see a fuel leak?
One of them is a double.
Even if it
Fuel
isn't,
leak
it's still a
first.
console fire.
Stunned.
That's a dial, good sir.
That's... And a loose stabilizer.
Let's solve a console fire.
Yep. All right, so Rook is going to get a shot out the back, but going to have to do console fire first. Here it is, and Rook's dead. Rook will still get to shoot.
Yeah, nothing else will affect the attack here.
All it affects is you might as well take the strain. Fuck it, right?
Yeah,
Take the strain, spend the force.
I've never seen a more pointless strain in my life.
Yeah, suffer. You have to set an extra dial. Yep. Force, strain, doesn't matter what you do. Spend the force. Fuck it. The child's dying after this turn.
Yeah, check blanks, he dies. Oh,
Check blanks.
dead.
Jack couldn't hold it.
Now he's got to go straight and possibly hurt Colby.
Yeah, so Jack's gonna go straight, and that is definitely going to tag Rook. Yeah, here it comes. Is
Yeah,
it
that'll
range
probably-
1?
Colby for
Pop
sure.
that bubble.
Not Bubba though.
Colby, yes. Rook, yes. Boba, no. That is Colby's first shield, so that's good.
Well, that was a bloody round.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Does Boba have the advantage?
Oh, of course. Colby's flying away from him. Kane only has 3 health left, so he really just needs to shoot Kanan to kill him.
So Katpat gets the extra point there. Katpat's actually in the lead. Oh, no, no.
Yeah, he
that's
hasn't
not-
counted
Yeah, he
yet.
hasn't. I was like, what? I was like, that doesn't make sense. Boba Man does whatever Boba can.
Yeah, Boba just shot a bomb. Do whatever.
So Boba Fett versus the world.
I mean, Boba likes those odds.
And I don't know, Kanan has a rough go here. Where can Kanan go?
I think you
But
just
isn't on the
straight
cloud.
and hope it's not on the cloud.
I think
Otherwise,
that's
yeah.
for sure on the cloud.
I think
Me
it's on the cloud,
6,
too.
Joust Zone. I think that's on the cloud. What do we think, everybody? Caden, one forward on the cloud or not on the cloud? Put your vote in chat. We'll never know for sure unless Caden actually does it. But, you know, fuck it.
You have to assume that Boba's just doing like a 1 turn, maybe a 2 turn.
Need a better angle. This is the greatest angle of all time. You're zoomed in the man-scoped joust zone.
I think they want a 45-degree rotate.
Too bad. Desi, why won't Manscaped just sponsor me? Look at all this, like, easy stuff. That could be their logo in the bottom corner. Like, it's the Manscoped joust zone.
You're too hot for them.
I just don't think that's it.
Look at the size of that thing.
I should put your ad here, joust zone. Oh, that would be funny. Manscoped joust off. Sounds like crossing. I wouldn't say joust off. That's crazy. Joust zone. AutoZone might be a better sponsor.
I don't think there's a good way for Caden to go where he doesn't just get killed by Boba.
Yeah, it hurt.
Like, you could 2-bank right, Boba in 1 turn, he kills you. You could 2 hard left.
Well, I think Boba's one turning here because gives you a reasonable shot at getting the veteran turret gunner off.
I think so too. Well, that's what I'd be doing. Either 1 turn or a 2 turn. Depending on whether I think Colby is going to do 1 straight and bump into me or not.
Sandy says it feels hard for Cat to lose this game, which is the kiss of death if I've ever heard it.
Yeah, as soon as Caden dies, the game is done.
That would bring Mega Milk flat even with Chris Spinner and Tom Veal being the deciding game. Kanan reinforces are going to be annoying, but Boba is Boba.
Yeah, the contraband talent roll to the right is also pretty good. You can pretty much cover anywhere.
Yeah, I still think the 1 hard is preferable because I think Kanan has to bank. So you could roll into range 1. I honestly don't know if Kanan should even get another shot if you're Boba.
Yeah, unless the 1 straight fits, I don't think you're going to get another shot, which is why I would just do a 1 straight and hope that it fits.
We are entering turn 5. We have just crested 20 minutes left in the game. Not for nothing, but Katpat's been first player every turn. I mean, it doesn't really matter much, right? Not anymore, but...
Yeah, the only overlap was Kanan and Rook and... Oh no,
Kanan,
they're
Rook, and Kanan.
We knew what they were doing. They were just going to kill each other.
Djumeau's going back and forth on moves. Boba's been dialed in. And it's going to stay with Katpat. Need them be on DSME 6 replay cam. Kanan 2 hards away. And it's still stressed.
Stay stressed, yeah. No reinforce.
could chopper or reinforce, but that seems bad.
Yeah, you're taking a damage to prevent a damage, and that gained nothing. Or you could expose a damage part.
Colby, I think you
I
have to
don't hate
barrel
it.
roll left here.
Yeah.
All right, there's the Talon roll, like you said.
Leaving all the options open.
I go all the way back and then boost in on Kanan.
I would probably just target lock. I don't think the boost is going to get you in range for range 1.
She didn't spend contraband, so
Whatever. Doesn't matter then.
me 6, joust zone off. Just keep hitting the hit the ghost. GG,
damage
kill the
anyway.
ghost. Hit crit.
Might still do it.
Extra crit for reasons.
For slave 1 title.
Play one title, yeah.
Doesn't
Okay.
do anything.
One of these is double D's. The first one, it's a direct. That's a dead Kanan and a game. Do a hull breach too. Mega Milk has clawed it all the way back. I think it's going to be an extra 2 points there for Katpat as well. Yep. 22 to 14 is going to be the final there. And Mega Milk has stormed back to tie the series up at 2. If Tom or Chris are watching, when is your game? It's going to be in high demand, I think. Boba's a monster. Greg, Tanner is en route home, and I need 5. Okay. Well, that's good. All right, Desi.
What's up?
We got a vamp. Well, the